You have, sorry, Matt, sorry. You have committed to a 60-minute power yoga. So I will be here to challenge the edges. You can smooth out those edges with your breath. Put it to the wall. The sound of your breath between your ears. Whisper as it moves in and out through the throat. I'll be walking around with hands-on assist today. If you would prefer not to be assisted, please flip your palms to face up or raise a hand. Thank you. There's a universal sound, Om. You may have heard the expression. It's spelled O-M. You practice repeating this sound, whether aloud or in meditation, which we will choose today. I invite you to listen to the sound of Om in your mind. It's sometimes written with the sounds A, U, M, Om. It has 4 parts. The first sound is and then finally the silence beyond the mantra. So as you inhale in your mind, allow your breath to expand and hear the chant of Om. Continuing for at least 3 breaths or throughout this class. And when you focus your mind to one thing, one sound, one chant, one mantra, the sound of your breath, and the sound of your thoughts start to fade away. And you can start to wiggle your body around if you want to take tabletops, make your spine, cat-cow, twist if you're on your back. I invite you to challenge yourself to hear the sound of Om. As you breathe in, it's the silence. As you breathe out in your mind, you can hear the Om. And I'm here to practice the type of focus, no matter what's happening in my life. Unwavering focus, the center that I can reach inside of myself beyond thought. And so you'll get the extra challenge being in a power yoga class. You'll have music, all the things inside of you that try to distract you. Be real easy on yourself. Catch it and then return to the basic thought of Om. Every exhale locks in your center. Downward facing dog. Keep breathing, keep wiggling. Anytime during this practice, if you want to return here to downward facing dog, catch your breath, child's pose, honor your body. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat, ragdoll, heels hip-width distance apart. Get real loose in the spine, loose in the neck. Shake your head yes and no if you're not sure. Get loose in the toes, balancing the weight between the 4 corners of your feet. Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, inner ankle, outer ankle. When you hear me cue throughout this practice, balance the weight between your feet equally. Every position, you're aiming for that. Every time you raise up into a posture, find the 4 corners of your feet. Start to tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in as you roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Extend in mountain, reach up to the sky. See if you can keep the balance of the 4 corners of the feet. Hands come to prayer, and then bring your shoulder blades down your spine. Hug the front 2 lower ribs together and down. Press your hands together. Inhale, reach over to the right. Keep the weight balanced as you breathe out, sink deeper. Press the hands, press the feet, reach a little further. Exhale, that's the sound of Om. Squeeze your thighs, come back to center. And switch sides. Breathe in as you reach for the left side. Balance your weight, squeeze. Reach it a little bit further. Back to center. Keep the hands pressed together as you inhale, look up. Keep hugging the front lower ribs together and down as your chest reaches up to the sky. Reach your thumbs back with every exhale. You got one more breath. Keep your thighs tight. You come back through center. Exhale, fold it forward. Sun salutation A. Connect with your breath. Halfway lift. High to low plank. You come forward onto the tippy toes. Hey, welcome. Come on in. There's a spot over there. Upward facing dog. Deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward. Exhale your feet forward. Creating one pose per breath. Lift halfway. Fold. Find balance. Between the inhale and exhale as you reach up to the sky. Use the exhale to fold it forward. Keep the belly hugged in. Halfway lift. Lengthen the neck. High to low plank. Keep your neck long. Upward facing dog. Heel open to downward facing dog. One more time. Gaze forward. Feet forward. Lengthen halfway up. Fold. Extended mountain with the speed of your breath. Exhale forward. Find length with the inhale. Exhale the power of Om. Center edge. Full inhale, up dog. Takes it back to down dog. You have 3 full breaths. So up. Yeah. Breathing in and out through your nose will build vitality. Build the tapas that burns away impurities. Next, exhale, feet forward. Halfway lift, long side. Fold. Chair pose, toes together, heels slightly apart. Press your lower back to the back wall. Notice your front lower ribs. As you reach your hands up higher, your ribs are going to try to separate. Pull them together and down. Pull the belly in. One more breath. Reach your thumbs back a little further. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, full breath in. High to low plank. As you exhale, elbows to wrists. Tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Down dog. Step your right foot forward. Balance the weight equally, warrior one. 5 breaths here. Warrior one, hips face forward, so keep rotating the left thigh to face the earth. The wider the stance, the easier. You move your feet towards a tightrope, it gets more challenging. Last big breath, pull your belly in, go bigger. Exhale, low plank. Equal inhale. Exhale to down dog, step the left foot forward, find the balance, rise up. Every breath you take, check in. Toes, ankles, knees, pelvis, ribs, shoulders, head. Expand out, last big breath. All the way through low plank on the exhale, the bottom of your breath, land low plank. Very top of your inhale, full expression, upward dog. Exhale always takes you back, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale your feet to the front of your mat. Sun B, halfway lift. Fold. Get real big, chair pose. Sink it low. See, exhale, fold it forward. Keep length in the back of your neck. Halfway lift through low plank. Exhale it out. Up dog, create a full expression. Downward facing dog, right foot forward. Inhale takes you up, warrior one. Exhale takes you back down, low plank. With the speed of your breath, it may unsync with your neighbor. Honor your speed. Opposite side. Well, when you back and downward facing dog, you can always skip high to low plank if things get too much. Take an extra breath. Down dog, you get 3 breaths. You want more, you can take frog leap, switch kicks. You're here for 3, that's 1. 2. The next exhale, feet to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, underneath. Fold, one breath per pose, just like you did. Share, take a full expression as you breathe it in. Squeeze it out as you fold it forward. Lengthen it all the way, halfway up. High to low, sink it with the speed of your breath. Up to down, right side. High to low, up to down, left side. Focus on your body, your own, your center. Ground down equally in between both feet. Press up. Ground down equally into both feet. Up dog, and even into downward facing dog. When you get back to downward dog, take your right heel high. You're working into flip dog. You can stretch it out here. If three-legged dog is in your practice, stay there. Feel the strength of your arm bones plugging into their sockets. Flip dog's there for you. Exhale as you roll it over. Heels land hip width distance apart. Reach as far as you can with that left arm. Oh, that's the right arm. All right. Take another big breath, reach it. Come back over high plank, hold it. Take your feet wide. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder. And then bring it down, left hand to right shoulder. Now switch back and forth. Try to keep your hips straight down center by plugging the weight equally in between both feet. That's 3 of 10. 4, 5, 6. Press your head in. 9, 10. Downward facing dog. Roll around your shoulders. Squeeze them together. Shoulder blades kiss. Separate them. Inhale, left heel high. And then stack. You can stay here with your fingers spread. Magnetize your forearms together. Or flip it over. Find your breath. The inhale is equal as the exhale. Expansion and contraction. Take another big reach. Inhale it. Exhale, tight, back to center, high plank. From high plank, float your right foot. See if you can get your heel to press on the back wall. Last breath. Bring your right foot down, float your left foot. If that's too much, you can always bring your right knee down, keep the left foot floating. One more breath. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale your knee to your right elbow. Hold. Slide it all the way up to your underarm. Hold. Now down to the wrist. Back up to the underarm. Lift the hips and then up to the sky. Press and lunge. Pull your right knee through. Balance weight between both feet as you rise up. Settle your breath. Stay strong in the legs. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. You can open arm twist. You can elbow to knee. You can wrist to knee. You got 4 more breaths. Expand on the inhale. Squeeze it out on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Get strong in the legs. Come back through. Press a lunge. And exhale, warrior 2. Drop the back heels and space the left wall. Fill up. Empty out. Gaze gently off your front fingertips. And then look down at your right knee. See that it's over your ankle. Check out your toes. See that they're not gripping the earth. And then gaze back at your front fingertips. Keep, as the sun rises, look at your fingertips. Reverse your warrior. You got 3 more breaths. Reach for the back wall. The right knee reach forward. Stretch it out, squeeze into it. One more big breath. Extended side angle. If you want to bind, you have time. Wrap your right arm under, left arm around. See that the inhale is equal with the exhale. We got 2 more breaths. Take your fullest expression on your last breath. And then bring both hands to the mat. Drop your left heel over to the left, swing around, side plank, right hand high. bring your left knee down or lift your right leg up. Here for 2 more breaths. Organize your inhale to exhale through low plank, elbows towards ribs, slow and control. Upward facing dog. Heel open. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left heel high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Keep the hips high as you lift it up to the underarm. Down to the wrist. All the way back up to the underarm. Squeeze. Take it high. Crescent lunge. Balance the weight equally to rise up. Balance the breath equally between inhale and exhale. Few more breaths. Twist left. Thank you for the reminder. When things get intense, bring it back to your center. Yeah, 3 more breaths, make 5. Gather your strength. Balance your weight. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Drop your heel. Knee stacks. Reverse the warrior. Take 3 breaths as you reach in opposite directions. Left knee forward, left hand back. See where you're reaching. Last big breath in. Extended side angle. Balance your breath. Balance your weight. You're lunging forward. See if you can plug just as much weight into that back heel. Find space on your left side body. Close off the space on your right side body. Halfway through. Hands to the mat. Side plank. Swing that left leg around or left hand high. Breathing in. Feel myself breathing in. Breathing out. I'm at my center. Organize your next exhale to the bottom of low plank. Slow motion. Slow motion. Upward facing dog. Hips forward. Belly hugs in. Downward dog. Pull your hips to the sky. Hover your right foot at the back of your mat. Feet stay in line with each other. Ankles stay in line. Toes stay in line. Lift your right hip a little bit higher. You're disengaging your SI joint, the hip from sacrum. Take another breath. And then step it down. The left side. Hover the left foot next to the right. Keep the left hip lifted. See if you can get the toe a little bit higher. Keep them in line with each other. Step it down. Now that's how you'll walk forward. Hover the right leg. It stays straight as you slide it forward. One step at a time. Get to the top of your mat. Fingers to toes. Forward fold. Release your neck. Stay steady with the breath. Toes together, heels apart, halfway up, heels spread apart. Fold. Chair pose, sink your hips real low. When you take a twist, you want your heart higher than your hips. So that means wrist to knee, or it could be as deep as elbow to knee. Twist right. Use your gaze, look down at your knees. See the one's not passing up the other, left one. Stay in line with the right one. 2 more breaths. Last big breath, maybe gaze up to the sky. Come back down to the earth. Inhale back to center. Chair pose. Exhale home in your mind, out loud if you need. And then twist the opposite direction. Keep your knees in line. Keep your breath in line. This is where the challenge comes in. When things get heated, everything feels like total chaos in life. Can you still connect with your breath? No extra charge for adjustment. Last breath. Inhale back to center. Create a smile. Exhale, fold it forward. Fingers to toes, forward. Oh, I did that already. Hands underneath your feet for gorilla. If you're working handstand, you're welcome to stand on your hands and take your feet to the sky. You're here for the count of 10. 1, 2, 3. Halfway. Breathing. Lengthening the back of the neck. 7, 8, 9, 10. If crow is in your practice, float it. And if it's not, you can take Malasana squat. Bring the elbows on the inside of the knees and squeeze your elbows and your knees together as hard as you can so you create a shape. Stay there, palms face forward. Breathe here for the count of 10. You're in crow, toes kiss. 2, 3, keep the chest lifted. Halfway through. 7, 8, nice, floats, guys. Your way back down to the mat. Heels hip width distance apart. Hips up to the sky. Take your left hand on the outside of your right ankle. You can take your feet a little wider if you want to go deeper. And then inhale the right hand up to the sky. You can bend the left knee to get your spine a little longer. Reach your right fingertips up to the sky just as deeply as you press both feet into the earth. Take another breath in. And switch sides. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Lengthen, squeeze. Bring the right knee, go a little deeper. Left hand, reach it up as much as your feet press into the earth. Last big breath. Back to center, heels hip width distance apart. Grab a hold of your right big toe. You can pull it with you into extended leg raise. Rise up. Slower and deeper. Moving slower, like you move through quicksand allows you to stay engaged. Extended leg raise, your knee can be bent or your leg can be straight. You can left hand on the hip or reach it out to the side like it's pressing into an imaginary wall. And then open your right leg up, gaze left. Take another big reach with your inhale. Organize your exhale as you come back through center. Keep holding on to the toes. And just as long as you can get with that leg, organize your gaze and your breath. Bring your forehead down to your knee. Two more breaths. Rise back up to stand. Wrap that right leg over eagle pose. Right arm under. Squeeze your legs together like our boa constrictors, wrapping around themselves. If you're in a full bind with your arms, try to pull them apart. Notice the engagements of your shoulders. Squeeze them together on your spine. Keep your arms bound as you unravel to eagle arm airplane. And your right heel back. Press your arms into each other. And from here, maybe try on drinking bird. Drop the chest, lift the heel, and move equally. The scale. Rise back up to stand, slow and control. Reach up, shake your fingers, jazz hands. Everything's all right. Fold it forward, grab a hold of your left big toe. Slow and controlled. You push your left foot forward just as much as you press your right heel into the earth. Rise up, extended leg raise. Gaze and breath steady. You're ready, open up, leg goes left, gaze goes right. Next exhale, come back through center. Hold on to that toe. Pressing the left heel forward, right heel into the mat. You got 5 breaths to bring your chest towards your forehead, towards your shin. Steady arms, steady legs. One more breath. Squeeze it out. eagle pose. Wrap the left leg over, the left arm under. Pull up, mental om. Squeeze your shoulder blades to kiss on your spine as you find more length in the back of the neck. One more breath. The arms super tight as you unravel eagle arm airplane. Press the chest up and forward like you're lifting into an upward facing dog as you drive the left heel up to the sky. And lower the chest, stay engaged. Lift the heel a little higher, lower the chest a little bit more. The worst case scenario, you'll fall out and save yourself. Just like life. In slow motion, rise up to stand, great balance. No pressure, no pressure, I'm right here. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a trick for a floating half moon. So if you have a block and you want to use it, you can set it up in front of your right big toe. And then step your left foot halfway down your mat. Well, thanks, Foster. So as you move into this half moon, we're going to keep the arms at a T and then bend the right knee. And then you'll pounce off. So that way you come nice and organized into this. And maybe just the fingertips touch the block. And remember what I said about balanced action. The right heel pressed down, the left heel back. The right fingertips into the block, and then the left hand reaches up. And all of that's balanced action with the breath. Then if you feel real strong, you can bring the right hand to the chest and equally press the hand into the chest as you reach the left heel back, right heel to the ground, left fingertips. So we're going to take 5 breaths real slow as you make your way into one side. And then you rise up and then make your way into the opposite side. The arms at a T, bend the right knee. You lift the heel and left right fingertips drop. See if you can balance on those 4 corners. Feet press out, fingertips reach out. And then take the weight out of your right hand, maybe bring it to your heart. Press it equally from the heart to the hand, hand into the heart. If you want an extra challenge, you can shift your gaze up to the sky. You got 2 breaths. Switch sides. See what happens on the other side. You guys look like advanced yogis in here. Everybody's floating. Once you know the coordinates, you can navigate. Find it on the opposite side. Focus on balanced action. The left foot down, the right foot back. Or if you're standing on that back wall. Left fingertips into the block, right fingertips up to the sky. Keep the action of that as you bring the left hand up to your chest. Another breath, test the edge. Rise up to stand. Tadasana at the top of your mat. Alright, focus, you guys. And this one's going to be dancers, and I'm going to challenge you, when you come into dancers, you're going to face forward. What they're going to do is they're going to shift down to the earth. But what I often see happen is the hip will lift up to the side. So it's probably going to take space out of your dancers by doing it this way, but it'll also work on lengthening the thigh and get the alignment right. They're going to take the knee, press it towards the earth, and then press the shins and the hands to close off the abdominal area. And you just fold forward like you're going into a halfway lift. Once you get there, then we'll lengthen. The chest starts to open, the shin goes back. Keep driving that right foot down. Take 5 breaths on one side. With the inhale, expansion, the exhale, om, contraction. Count your breath. And you're complete with 5, opposite side. Find a balanced action of the right foot, the left hand, reaching back. Pull into your hand, right hand reaching forward. Aiming that left hip to face the earth, drive it down. Access that quad. And you're complete with your 5th breath. Go back into the other side, 5 breaths. Find the center sound of om on your exhale. Press back with your shin as much as you're reaching forward with your heart. Same strength, pull the belly in and up towards the spine. Your own governor, after 5 breaths, switch sides. Free pose on your right side. 2 legs become one. You can bring your ankle to your knee, fold it forward. Bring your foot to your side as you reach it up. Guys, we're about halfway through the class. That was your warm-up. This is a really great place to organize your breath. As you know, after this, we're going to get moving again, add some more challenge. Regulate your nervous system here. Inhale. You may be longer than the exhale. Complete with 5 breaths on one side, go to the opposite side. Wherever your foot is on your leg, both legs press together equally. Side, equal to knee. You can move your resistance, pressing into center line. When you're complete with both sides, come back to center. Hands by your side, mountain pose, Tadasana. Zip it up, take all your back muscles, wrap them around to the front, pull the belly in. Lift the diaphragm up. See if you can create length between the outer heels and the crown of the head. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your spine. You hug your front lower ribs together and down. Those are the cues for every pose and every transition. Some of them. See if you can hold on to what you just found as you reach your hands up to the sky. Big breath in. Keep that alignment as you fold it forward. Same thing into a halfway lift. High plank, same alignment there. Shift it to low plank, everything stays bound. Upward facing dog, pull the belly in. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel high. Exhale your knee to your nose and slide your chest forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Get your knee closer to your nose on your next exhale. And then take it back up. You got that again, one breath. Bring your knee forward. Squeeze tightly, expand on an inhale. Squeeze on an exhale. Take it back up. This time try to bring your foot in between your hands. Arch like you're moving into mad tap. Slope the foot for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Rise it up. Face the left wall. Long enough to get your right side parallel to the earth. Get long. Go longer. Go longer. Right side parallel to the earth. Only for a second. From there is the alignment of triangle. Straighten out your right leg. Don't lock out your knee. Ever. For the whole rest of your life. And try to fit your body in between 2 panes of glass. Ankles, knees, hips, ribs, shoulders. And then thrust your hips over to the left wall. Balance action between both feet. Inhale back up. Wide leg, forward fold. Turn your right foot left. Fold it forward. Yogi's choice. If you want to get upside down here, you can take lunges, Tadasana from one side to the next. Also take a choice. One hand to the mouth, one hand to the sky. You're here for the count of 10. At 5, you're in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. Bring your hands to your hips. Press your hips away from you as you lengthen your spine. Come halfway up. Pressing the hips away. If you get the crown of your head even further away, rise up to stand. Pyramid pose, front of your mat. Turn your right foot forward. Now again, in this pose, you want both hips facing forward. So depending on restriction in your hips or non-restriction, you're typically in two lanes, right foot in the right lane, left foot in the left lane. Now, if you're a little bit more open, you can go onto the tightrope to bring the challenge, and then take pyramid from here with any bind. If your feet are on a tightrope and you can't get that left hip forward, separate your heels a little further. 3 more breaths. Take a big expansion on your last inhale. Release your bind, left hand to the earth, twisting triangle. If you want the extra challenge, bring your left hand on the outside of your right foot. And then press all limbs equally. Left hand, both legs equally into the mat. 3 more breaths. On your next exhale, low plank. You can float your right foot. Tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Hands. Downward facing dog. Lift your left heel high. So you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Stay there for an in-breath. Expand and then contract. Knee closer to nose. Inhale it up in the sky. Another one like that. Fill up. Squeeze it out. Inhale it back up. This time, try to float your right foot in between your hands. See if you can keep pulling your toes forward for 3. 1, 2, 3. Warrior 2. Go long with your lunge. The longer your legs are, the longer your lunge. Left thigh, I could balance a block on that thigh for you to find proper alignment to triangle. Once your thigh gets parallel to the earth, straighten it out. Triangle from here. More breath. Last breath. Balance action, rise up. Turn your left foot left. Again, option to headstand. This is your chance to get upside down. Not a few things that I like to do is reach the hands forward, plug them into the mat, and then pull the mat towards me. I find length in the spine. Or you can walk your hands in between your feet. For 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Back to center. Bring your fingertips to your hips. You lengthen the spine halfway up. All the way to stand. These are the micro bend. Pyramid pose. Find a tightrope or 2 different sides of your mat with your heels. Now to get your hips facing forward, fold into pyramid pose. Another 2 rounds of breath. Lengthen and contract. Balance action between both feet. Reach your chest forward, reach your hands up. Twisting triangle with your right hand on the outside of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ground into the earth. 2 more breaths. Next exhale, high plank to low plank. Hold low for 3 as you lengthen the back of your neck. 1, 2, all the way down to the earth. Set up for locust. Reach your hands back. Lift your belly button up and then lift your body up. Locust pose. Count of 5. Find length in the back of your neck. Reach the heels back, the crown of the head forward. 2, 3, higher, 4, 5. Come down. Take an inhale and then an exhale. Lift back up. Locust number 2. Last one. And this locust will add a little shoulder mobility. Reach your hands back and up. Keep them up as high as you can as you breathe in. So when your breath strokes your hands around forward, super locust, belly button stays lifted. Exhale your elbows towards your ribs. Cactus locust. Inhale, reach it back forward. Keep the belly lifted, tailbone tucked. As you swim your way back around, interlock your hands behind your back. Keep the belly lifted as you arch open a little bit more. Reach your fingertips to the back wall. And then come down. One breath in. One breath out. Bend the knees. Bow pose. You can do one, then the next. We got two. Lift up. Belly up. Chest up. Legs up. Send your shins back. Lift your feet to the sky. You got 5. 1, 2. Synchronize your breath. 4 up a little higher maybe. Come down. Organize one full breath. In fully. Out fully. Bow number 2. Send the shins back. Hug your front lower ribs together and down to get your chest a little bit more open. 2, 3. Lift. Come back down. Keep your knees together as you sink your hips back to turtle pose. Variation of child's pose with your hips to your heels, knees together. Reach your hands back and grab a hold of your knees. I even like to tuck my toes here. So if you need to come forward and tuck the toes. Grab the bottoms of your heels. Press your heels back, pull on. Find that lengthen the spine. From here, your forehead touches the earth and then roll onto the crown of your head. You're in a rabbit pose. It's like a mad cat rolled in. And then bring your hips back down. Keep holding on to your heels. You rise up to seated and then camel. Another breath as you pull the belly in, reach the chest up. Send the hips forward as you rise up. From here, you cross your ankles, come down onto your backs, bring a block with you. Got you here. Reach your fingertips to your heels and then tuck your tailbone. You're in bridge, lift your hips up to the sky. Challenge, keep your hips lifted, send your right foot slope, press it up the mirror. Notice nothing changes in the hips, the tailbone tucks to touch the sky. And then switch sides, we got a few more breaths here, everybody in bridge. And then come back down. Keep a block in between your knees as you take your feet as wide as your mat. Pyramid pose with a block. It's small and swift. Squeeze the block, press your feet into the mat, and give your tailbone a little tuck. Don't lift it off of the earth. Lift your feet off of the earth. Slow your knees up over your hips. Feet stay wide. Notice your feet are still as wide as your mat. Equal action. Press into the block. Press your heels away. If you want a little bit more, keep your lower back touching the earth as you bring your heels down to float. You're here for the count of 7. Make sure to pulse at the top of the floor, up and in. For 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring your feet down to the earth. Remove the block. Take your feet up to the sky. And then take the wide leg waterfall. Like high flips. See if you can keep your heels in line with your hips. Press them away from each other. Bring them down towards the earth. I'll keep that one long leg. Wide leg waterfall. I like what y'all are doing though. You like it? Keep going. Lowering them and lifting them. Good too. Stretching out the hamstrings here. Good. Just a couple more breaths. Take your feet back up to the sky. Bring your left foot down to a hover. And your hands reach behind your head. Press your head and hands together as you lift both shoulders away from the earth. Right foot up to the sky, left heel towards the front wall. And as you lift both shoulders, you're going to pulse the pelvic floor up and the belly in. So you can get your chest closer to your right toe. For 10, 2, 3. It's a little pulse. It's internal. 6, 7, 8, 9. Press the head into your hand. Switch the left heel high, the right heel floats. Pull the toes towards your knees, head and hands stay pressing together. You're not using your neck. You're using your pelvic floor, your belly in, the lift of your diaphragm. You guys are already almost halfway through. And then switch legs. This time the right knee bends, left foot hovers. Hands still at the back of the head. You lift both shoulders away from the earth. Bring your left underarm towards your right knee. You're not going to make it there unless you're super flexing. But that's okay. From here, pulse, pelvic floor up, lengthening the spine. For 10, 2, keep plugging the left heel forward. 4, 5, aiming the underarm towards the knee. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the left knee, send the right heel straight. Notice the head and hand press together in this full action. And then underarm to knee. And it might not be much of a pulse, but the action of your right underarm towards your left knee by lifting the pelvic floor up, the diaphragm up. And then switch legs, bend your right knee, send your left heel straight. This time you're going to release the hands from the back of your head, interlock your fingertips, press them into your right thigh. The right knee directly over your hip. We're going to do a bagel squeeze. Some of you guys have done this before. Make sure that your right heel is as high as your right knee. And then your left heel, press it forward to the mirror. And the hands press into the thigh. Meet the resistance, thigh and hands. And then notice, take an eye to your left heel. It's not going to move as you pulse your pelvic floor up, belly button in, diaphragm up. Yeah, it's great. It's great for your prostate, it's great for your nervous system. This is so good. Remember that steady om in your mind, don't let your thoughts get in the way. Pulse it 10 times, you're about halfway through. Some of you already died. That's okay, you always get a chance to try again. When you're going to do a 10, switch sides. This is it. Come out like a rock star. 10 pulses. Once you aim, balanced action. Left foot, right foot. Thigh and hands. Pelvic floor up, diaphragm up. Leave it in the neck. You're almost there. Just a few more pulses. And then bring your hands above your head. Long stretch. Toes reach forward. Oh, hallelujah. We're going to lift up. Knees to chest, chest to sky. Raise up. Boat. And then go from low boat to high boat for 10. 1, 2. You got it. 3, 4. Find length in the back of your neck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay up on this 10th one. 10. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Press your knees and hands together. First 7. 1, 2. Organize your breath. 4, 5, 6. Cross your ankles. Bring them towards your glute. And then roll forward. Downward facing dog. You get to this point of the practice, you're like, I made it.
12:30 or
You're halfway through. I'm going to throw up. Half pigeon, bring your right knee forward. Right knee where your right wrist is. You're aiming the right toes towards the left wrist as you start to open up. Focus on balanced action here. Lift up into half pigeon, so you're upward facing pigeon. This is a really great position to feel where weakness is. Left thigh, press it into the earth equally as the right thigh. And then find the neutral pelvis. Your pubic bone lifts up as your tailbone goes down towards the earth. And keep your hands on the mat, magnetize them together. Or you can take a 7-second and lift them up to the sky. 3, 4, 5, 2 more. So you can stay or take a folded pigeon. You can even take a twisted pigeon by bringing the left hand over to the right side of the mat. Drop your left shoulder down. About halfway through, steady breath is a steady mind. Start to slow it down. Maybe you can do that to a 10 count. In, and count out. Rise back up into an upward facing pigeon. Bend your left knee and reach around for your left foot. Now everybody has their preference here, so you to be able to find out what your preference is, you gotta check them all out. As you bend the left foot, maybe it's your left hand that grabs it. Or, how do you know if you don't want to twist to look right? Unless you try it. Maybe you bring both hands to your foot. Slowly let go of that foot. Stay lifted as you swing your left foot around. Maybe float it all the way. Rotate that leg bone in its socket. Set up for double pigeon. Ankles and knees in line, shins in line. If you need blocks underneath the knees or the hips, it's important to fold it forward. And count in, count out. You get two more like that. This is the last downward facing dog that I'll offer. So you can shift to the other side, half pigeon, the downward facing dog. Check it out. Notice the difference between the first one you came onto this mat with and the transformation that's happened into this last one here, right now. And when you're ready to set up the opposite side, connect with your breath. Connect with balance action. If you lifted your hands on the opposite side, maybe just come to your fingertips and lift your hands all the way up to the sky. 7 seconds. Breathe. Complete. Fold it into your next transition. The inhale, Sanskrit, so translates into the word I. Creates the sound of that as you breathe in. You hear the hollow whisper, slow through your nose. The exhale translates into the sound of hum. H-U-M. Exhale, feel the sound of hum. Like an om. And that word translates into am. The inhale is I. The exhale is am. Take a twist if you have it and want it. Because anything behind the word I am becomes your own personal story. And at any time, those ams, and who you think you are, can completely transform. Just like these muscles are transforming in all the shapes that you create in your postures. And in that time, it's chaos. If you want king pigeon, reach your hand to your back ankle. Maybe both hands. And it's the breath that keeps us grounded in the transformation, no matter what happens inside of ourselves, no matter what happens outside of ourselves, no matter what happens in this world. How can I maintain my peace, my center, my home, my breath, my spirit? And that's what I come to practice on my mat. When you feel balance, hover your right leg around, set it up for double pigeon. Find a long spine and count your inhale to 10, exhale to 10. Feel balanced here. If there's any other hip openers you would like, you're welcome to take them. We'll offer an inversion at the end of your practice. So whether you want to use a wall or just waterfall with your feet up to the sky, I recommend a block under your hips. So those of you on the back row, turn around your head to center before you settle into your Savasana today. You want to take about 10 breaths with your hips higher than your heart. My favorite in posture has been plow pose. For me, when I go into shoulder stand, plow is where I start because that allows my hips to be directly over my shoulders and for me to get my shoulders deep into the earth. On that plow, if I'm in the mood, I take shoulder stand. But plow aligns it, finding the breath there. Should be about halfway through, if not more. We'll do 10 breaths. Before you make your way down to the mat. Some of the things I do to settle in for Shavasana is take a twist. I love Supta Baddha Konasana, just connecting one hand to my belly, one hand to my heart. So I like to commit. Like when I'm going into Savasana, it is that sound of Om. And I want the observer of my mind, myself, to observe that if my thoughts get carried away into my to-do list, anything outside of this right now, this moment where I just die to myself and my practice, deep reverence and honor. I encourage you to sing this next song to yourself. If you would prefer not to have a full towel, please bring one hand to your belly.
See her come down through the clouds. Feel like I ain't got nothing left yet. Nothing to lose. So come on, love, try your stars. Shoot me to the ground. You are mine, I am yours. Let's not fuck around. 'Cause you are the only one. 'Cause you are the only one. I see them snakes come to the ground and choke me to the bone. By the time you to that wooden shed, hear all my song. So come on, love, try your stars. Shoot me to the ground. You are mine, I am yours. Let's not fuck around. 'Cause you are the
breath, fill up your lung space. Empty it out. New beginning with every breath. And then choose your movement. Your body, your choice. Awaken your body. I always love to give myself a hug and thank my body. I bring my knees into my chest, wrap my arms around myself, and authentically connect with the feeling of gratitude. I thank myself. I love myself. And it took a while of faking it till I made it. When you feel complete, you can roll to your side. Take a breath before making your way into an easy seated pose. At any time the mind gets to that monkey phase, when you thoughts are and I'm like, oh, I know, I can say to myself, I'm going to yoga. I'm going to go back to life, and the mind keeps doing the thing. You and then can bring the tool of the sound of Om. Even if you're by yourself or with others, you can create a silent Om. You can even move the sound of Om through your body, feeling where any restrictions or any weaknesses are. As you bring your hands to prayer, just honor your practice. Connect the thumbs to the heart, feel your breath, breathe it in. And then connect your heart to your mind. And may you always lead every breath, every word, every action with your heart. Namaste. Thank you. Clap for yourself.